And I'm here with Chris Sammarone, senior running back, linebacker for the Canfield Cardinals. 5-0 at this point. Let me ask you first of all, Chris, how's the season and who the hell have you played so far?
Season's been great for the Cardinals this year. Week 1, we played. Who we played week 1? I can't even remember now.
In jest, but I mean,
in jest. Yeah, we've had a tough schedule this year. Week 1 with a W. Week 2 playing NDCL. Oh, week 1 we played Howland. There we go.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay.
Howland week 1. Notre Dame Cathedral Latin 2. 3 New Philadelphia, which was probably our toughest game of the season. They're a really well-coached team. 4 was Dover, and then 5 was Cheney this past week. And then we have Boardman this week.
So 5-0. You told me an interesting story on our way out as we were coming out here. That last week I thought you weren't even going to play in the Cheney game. What's the story? That you were injured the week before, but you're okay then?
Yeah. The week before at Dover, I was just going down on a kickoff, and I was getting up, and player comes in with his head down. It was an accident. He came in, hit me in my elbow, and dislocated my elbow.
But what's interesting about that is, why were you even playing kickoff? You said.
The week before that, a team had a kickoff return against us, and our coach asked us. He goes, "Hey, what can we do about this?" And I volunteered. I said, "Coach, I'll go on the kickoff, and I'll run down for us." And it just so happened I got hurt, but it's playing football though.
Now, the fact that it was Cheney, did that help your injury come along a little better for that week? Because I heard you weren't going to play in the Cheney game.
I mean, I was only dressing just for emergencies. We weren't planning on playing me, or I wasn't planning on playing. But the game was tight in the first half, and we came out second half. Coach told me I was playing. I just did what I was told to do. Just play football.
And I saw you rumbling and stumbling down the sidelines. You're racking up a few TDs so far this year.
Yep.
How fun is it for you this year, and are you doing what you thought you would be doing, or even more? What's your situation?
Going into the season, I was definitely, because losing Nick Crawford last year, he was a great, big-time player, big-time offensive guy, great running back. I knew that we had a spot to fill for running the ball, and our senior Tony Panunzio, he was going to fill that spot, and unfortunately he blew his foot out, and he's going to come back for the playoffs hopefully. But somebody needed to step up, and I get the ball, I run hard, run like I'm mad at the ground. So it's been working out for me, and I'm glad we get a great offensive line in front of me, and they block tremendous, so I can't complain.
So what's the secret sauce here in Canfield, especially offensively? You guys are known to maybe be a little bland. Is that fair to say? In the past.
Yeah, we like to run the ball out. We've never been much of a big-time throwing team, but fortunately this year we have a great sophomore quarterback, Brock Lowry. He likes to air it out, and he can run it too. I mean, he's a really tough guy. And, just kind of open up the offense. We're deadly in both ways, throwing the ball down the field, short passes, screens, and then just coming back and pounding the football. Did
you expect the youngster, or was the team expecting him to step up already, or was he part of the plan going in?
During the offseason, we had a good feeling that, Ethan Fletcher was the returning quarterback, and talking to him, he's a real close friend of mine. He really didn't care if he played quarterback or he was tailback. He really didn't matter. He enjoys defense. He loves offense. But
like a Nathan Leskovac.
Yeah, like a Nathan Leskovac. It doesn't matter where he plays on the field. He just loves playing the game. But the Lowry kid, we were expecting him to step up a little bit and help us out. And he's been doing a tremendous job as a sophomore at that position.
Now you see him in the huddle. Is he acting like a sophomore?
Yeah, it's actually surprising. He is the most composed football player I've actually probably been around in my 3 years here. There's no situation too tough for him. He is very well composed as a guy who's running our offense. I mean, he doesn't have any issues in the backfield. And I stand right next to him half the time, and he's real relaxed, real calm kid.
Is he getting better from what he needs to get better at as a quarterback for you guys?
Yes, definitely. There's week by week, I talk to Coach Pav and stuff during films and stuff, and there's little nitpicks, like the little details, riding fakes out and stuff like that, and he's come along real well. I mean, I think week by week he's gone better every week. He's had no problem.
Offensively, same old thing going on for Boardman here this week?
Yep, they have that Treveri kid back, I believe. He likes to throw the football, but that Terrence Thomas, he's a heck of an athlete, loves to run the football, really fast, great athlete. He's
great receiver.
Great receiver too. He'll probably play a little wildcat back there and run it. So it's gonna be an interesting game. They're not as the record might show, but they're a tough team. They'll be a good football team. This will be a good game for the Cardinals this week.
Before we talk about defense, we mentioned the Chaney game. Was it a different week for you in the household, at least? Your dad being a former Chaney Cowboy. Was there any discussions? Was there any of this? What was that like?
Having my dad graduate from there was kind of lit a fire under me a little bit. I really wanted to play the game, but being injured kind of didn't help me. But being able to go in the second half did. But the talks during the week, he was just telling me, he goes, hey, playing my alma mater. Coaches know me. A lot of people. I mean, he's like the coaches over there. They know you. Just go out there, play hard, and kick some ass. He goes, play well.
Do they have his Chaney shirt on in the house anywhere? Or anything
he has some Chaney gear for just he donates a lot to them and stuff. He's part of their alumni club. I believe at the game he didn't wear any Chaney stuff. He was rooting for the Cardinals.
So offensively things are going well. How about defense? And what's going well for you? Do you enjoy linebacker? And what's fun for you and the team on defense?
So I play Mike. Considered kind of like the quarterback of the defense. This is my second year being Mike, and I really enjoy it. The defense we have, the guys that we have on the field, Coach Hurley being our defense coordinator, he kind of runs the show. It's awesome. It's just really enjoyable. We have a really tough defense. Got some young D linemen like Don Marzano and Jimmy Shera, 2 nose guards that are sophomores, and then our DNs, our defensive ends, and D tackles are all seniors. Luke Rubin, Evan Beistel, Hugo, Mike Mininock, all those guys. But it's enjoyable. It's probably my favorite part of football. You don't get too many times you get to run around the field and just make plays, hit people. It's the best part. Linebacker, I feel, is the best position on the field.
Are you injury free for the most part, even though you have
I'll have a big brace on, but I'll be fine.
Yeah.
No pain. I'll be ready to go.
What's fun about defense for you, though, as the Mike guy inside?
I've always been a guy kind of lead. I like to take control, and this is perfect because Mike, you take control of the defense, get to call the plays in, angle guys. It's just you just run the show. I really enjoy that. I like being able to lead my team in the right direction. Hopefully, I'm doing that correctly.
But I guess I was kind of getting to. I guess you probably like to tackle a little bit.
Yeah, love to hit, love to tackle, run around, make plays and stuff like that. It's the best part of football.
But what's funner for you, if I may ask, running the ball, turning the corner, and going north and south, or making a bigger hit and maybe even causing a fumble, or just is there a preference either way? If you could put a lid on it. I know it's high school. Maybe it'll change differently, but now.
I kind of look at it kind of even now, maybe 60-40, 50-50.
In which way?
I'd probably at the edge more towards defense because this is my first year really getting to tote the rock a little more than usual. I'm running the ball. And having those long runs and scoring, that's all. I mean, I never had to get that experience. This is probably my first year I've really done that, and it's awesome.
Even Little League football?
Yeah. And I was a center in Little League. But for defense, though, I've always enjoyed. You see a guy running the ball, and you have the ability to go put him on his butt or his back. There's no feeling like that. Make a big smack like that. Get the oohs and the ahs from the crowd. There's no greater feeling.
But I guess when you're what's your weight like?
I'm 212, 215 around there.
I guess DBs don't want to see you coming around the corner though with a full head of steam.
If I was a DB, I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
Do you try to avoid them or no, or do you just?
It depends.
Collision.
Sometimes it's either you got to go through them, you got to go around them. I try to do a little bit of both. But I really enjoy it. I'm the same way. If there's a big back in the backfield, yeah, I love contact and stuff. But if I'm flat on my feet and he's got a full head of steam, I don't think anybody would want to get away in front of a big guy.
Are you like a safety blanket for your quarterback in any way now that he's younger, whether it's carry the ball or assure him what's going on offense?
In a way, I mean, he's. Like I said again, he's the most composed player I've probably been around. He really is a smart kid.
Yeah.
But some situations, sure. I mean, in the huddle, I'll talk to him once in a while. He's standing next to me. I ask him how he's doing. How you feeling? You all right? You a little banged up? Just the little things and stuff. And, of course, he's got me. He's got the offensive line when he's in the pocket protecting him. And I think he trusts us with greatly. He has no fear of being in the pocket and scramble. He really does. He trusts us a lot.
So Coach Pav is maybe mellowing a little bit towards let him do his thing if he can?
In a way, I would say. I mean, Coach Pav's calling the plays, still having him his reads for the week and stuff like that. I really don't get too much into that because I'm not with him all the time. But I'm sure he has a little bit of more responsibility, Brock, and just kind of not doing his own thing, but doing the thing that he's coached. So he's kind of with that.
Now, do you talk about expectations now at this point, or do you still wait till the season's over, regular season's over? What's going on in the mindset of the Canfield Cardinals? Do you feel as good as maybe your record is, or do people still think maybe you haven't done anything yet?
I would say probably in our locker room as coaches and stuff. I mean, players we talk to, we just try to go 1-0 every week. It doesn't matter who we're playing. I mean, we treat every game like it's the state finals. And then especially this year, I mean, we don't have an opportunity. Next week, one of us can get the virus, the other team gets the virus, we don't get to play. So we truly try to treat every game like it's our last, and we just go out there and play hard. That's it.
Do kids talk about the virus, not getting it? Is that something that your teammates are talking about? What do you do to try to prevent it, or is it even possible from what they tell you? I don't know. Maybe that's not a good question, but
no. The best we can do as a team is stay together. Not try to go out as much, go to parties or stuff like that. Be around people that aren't a part of our team. Obviously, wearing masks. We got to wear masks in the locker room. Players on the sidelines got to wear masks during the game if they're not playing. So it's tough, but I mean, we try to do as much as we can to really have a straight path to where we want to go.
Because you want to go pretty far, I guess.
We would, like I say, 1-0 every week, but we'd love to make a nice little run. Play hard.
So maybe is a state championship, are those words even mentioned at all, or do the kids talk about it? I'm just wondering what
we haven't really brought anything up like that because our group, the farthest I've ever been is when my sophomore year went to regional finals, and I haven't even brought up that. We just, I'm fortunate.
Did you play then?
I did. I was. I started defense and offense. Okay. But we've been far before.
You got a taste.
Class.
You got a little taste.
We had a little taste of what losing deep, what that's like. These two classes below me, they don't know what that's like. But I'm sure me and the seniors will if we get down that road in that area, we'll have these guys ready to go play football.
Well, I know you guys were talking before the season, before the rules changed and everything, about maybe playing Poland in that week 1 game.
Yeah.
You still think of that and missing out on that? Maybe if you guys don't make it, you could schedule week 10 together and duke it out on the field somewhere.
We could always fall back on them. I mean, that was terrible news. That still kind of bothers me, haunts me to this day. I mean, I wish we could have gone to play them. I mean, guys in the locker room, I mean, I think the day we heard it and then the practice the next day was just terrible. I mean, we were all so mad, pissed off, angry. I mean, anything. We were just so upset. I mean, we really wanted to play those guys, especially missing the week before and just knowing who they are. Great tradition over there. They have a big season last year. It was unfortunate, but hopefully, I mean, coming back this year, stuff doesn't go our way. We lose early in the playoffs, or we lose and we can't do anything about it. And if they lose, it goes unfortunate for them. Things don't go their way. We maybe might be able to get a game against them, but hopefully that's worst to worst. Hopefully we do win. We get to where we want to go.
If I may ask now, college-wise, are you looking forward at all right now? How are things going for you? Just give us an update. I know it's not the time to talk recruiting.
I want to play college football really bad, and hopefully, I mean, I continue to have a good season, play hard, and play well, make plays, and hopefully some Division I programs, Division II programs can come along and give me some money. Clarion University of Pennsylvania, they've offered me a full ride. And hopefully some schools can come around and really look at me and give me a chance.
Have you been to many YSU games? I'm just asking for the heck of it.
Hundreds. I almost try to go to every home game every year. I mean, my dad and grandfather being alumni, it's always been my dream to play there. And hopefully I can get an opportunity to.
Yeah, you said your dad knew a few Cheney guys. I imagine he knows a few YSU guys as well.
He knows a couple YSU guys. So
you hope to play some point, and maybe defensively? Is that your calling at the next level?
You get to the next level and play some defense. Be able to lead some college teams.
Good luck to you on that. Before I let you go, I know practice is going to start here pretty soon, preparing for the Boardman Spartans. Just, what are your thoughts, Week 6, Boardman Spartans at Canfield?
Yeah, at Canfield.
Just what are your thoughts going into that game? What do you worry about from the Spartans? You mentioned a couple. Just summarize it as you prepare.
They're going to be. They have great athletes, just like Cheney did. Their lines, offensive, defensively, are going to be they're going to be big like Cheney's, but they'll probably be not well coached, but be a little better in an aspect. But they're going to be a tough team to play. I mean, it's going to be a tough game for the Cardinals starting off, and hopefully we can get in our groove like we usually do and just keep going on them. I mean, they have some really great athletes. That Thompson kid, or Thomas, and they got a nice Horo kid. He's the running back. They got some guys that can really hurt us. But we play our game, do what we're coached. We should be just fine.
In Division III, what are is there a team or two out there that's on that you have to overcome? And I know Chardon maybe is mentioned as a team.
I think we're the fourth in the AP poll right now, and Chardon's number one. We played them my sophomore year, and we beat on them pretty good. But my freshman year, we played them, and they ran the wing T. As a freshman team, you're not really coached, so you don't really know what to do with the wing T. So I mean, we played a great physical game, really beat on them, but just we were hitting guys who didn't have the ball. That was the problem. But I think that's a team we're really looking for, Chardon or somebody even else. If we get down that road, those are the teams we're going to have to beat.
Well, Bourman's a D2 team, so that would give you a little bit more prestige. Yeah. Well, or is it already picked this week, so that won't matter, right?
Yeah, but I think the polls come out Thursday. The seeds come out Thursday. Yeah. So really, this game doesn't mean anything other than going 6-0 in the regular season. Correct. That's a great feat, great accomplishment for a football team.
And a great way to end your shortened regular senior season. Are you bummed about it overall, though? I mean, could you wish we made obviously wave the magic wand? Do you think about just playing football on Friday with your fans and your girlfriends and everybody in the stands rooting you on? Does that eat at you in any way?
Thinking about it a little bit, I couldn't be happier that we have the opportunity to play like this. I mean, at first, there was probably a point in my mind I said, hey, I might not be able to play football this year or have a senior football season. It was upsetting, but luckily, Ohio, we have the opportunity. We get 6 games this year, and I couldn't have been happier, and I couldn't be happier than being with the crew I have. But it's downing a little bit, especially running out. It's not running out like usual, going through the tunnel, having the thousands of fans here and stuff. But we're just playing the game we love, and it's a little different, but it ain't gonna stop us.
Could you get a bye? Are you guys? Is that possible? I don't know.
I think the top 5 teams in our division or our region get a bye, and we're 4 right now in the AP, and hopefully the coaches poll they might be able to get us 4, 5, 3, somewhere around there. Maybe we might be able to get a bye.
Would you like a bye? Or would you like to keep playing? It's week 7 of the high school season in every normal
personally,
way.
I would like to play just because some teams, they get that bye, they kind of take that not take the week off, but they lose a little bit of focus, and then they try to come back the next week, get ready for a team.
Sure.
And it's just awkward, but it works. It has its benefits and its not so beneficial ways, but
your elbow could heal up a little bit.
Yeah, my elbow will probably be a little better. I'll be ready to go. So. It's fine.
Chris Sammarone, thank you for your time. Good luck to you against the Boardman Spartans, and good luck to you in the playoffs, and good luck to you with college in the future.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, Mr. Allister.
Take care. Thank you.